Hi guys, it's Tim from Anila Photo Academy again, and it's been some time since I last did the video. Now I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the TG series 3, 4, 5, 6. TG. TGs are simple, no manual cameras that everyone can use. When I first started using the TG some time ago, I found it so exciting to be able to do amazing pictures with such a simple and compact, non-complicated setup. So let's talk a little bit about this. This is a TG5. Love the camera, been using it for a while. Pass it around to everyone to use if they want to use it. I think if you like the TG, first thing is buy the nice housing. Of course, I started with my TG with the Olympus housing, and there's nothing wrong with the Olympus housing. I used it with no problems at all, but they don't last that long. So if you like the TG, after a while of using the Olympus housing, I said, hey, I like this camera a lot. Let's buy the nice housing. Give it a good home so it can last longer and I can use it for more years. So, well, this is an example of a good housing. We've got the Isota here. Steel housing advantage over the plastic housing is it washes away the heat faster. So I think one of the more common problems you will have with the Olympus housing is fogging inside. Every now and then some droplets go inside and it doesn't wash away the heat fast enough. So it starts to fog, and then you always have problems halfway through the dive. You look at it and say, it's fogging inside. I don't have that problem with steel housings because steel housings wash away the heat faster, so you don't really have that fogging problem too much. Now, one of the shocking things that I found with the TG is some people buy this small TG camera. They have in the small Olympus housing, then they have two Z240 strobes. They have one huge focus light in the middle. They have another arm coming out with a snoot light, and I think it defeats the whole purpose of having a TG, because now with such a huge setup, you can't get into corners, you can't shoot into small holes. That's the power of this camera. Being small, compact, easy to move around and fit into places where the big guys can't get into. So yeah, I like to keep it simple, and so we're talking about simplicity today. Without having to go with two Z240s and one more S2000 with a snoot in the middle and one focus light on the side, and then a couple of lenses mounted onto your housing. Keep it as simple as possible, because this is what the camera is good for. I have found recently the favorite matching for me is actually the Weefine Smart Focus 1000. Now, I like the Weefine because it uses 18650 batteries, and so when I go on one dive, I'm able to bring 3 of these batteries with me when I go out on the boat for a day. This light, let's set it up for you so you can have a quick look here. It's a broad beam, level 2, level 3, then it moves into red, then it moves into second red. Yeah, so that's what this one can do. It can also be used in a different way, which I will show you later on. So now let's set this up. Keeping it as simple as it can be. I really love the simplicity, and I think that's the whole point of us using a TG. So that you can keep things simple and you can do things that other bigger complicated systems can't do. So if you start setting it up into a monster size, then I suggest you buy a big camera. Why buy a TG? Okay, so I like the flexi arm because the flexi arm allows me to move my light to places that I want. So let's look at this system. I believe this is a really lean and tight system. A good housing, a simple torch that can do quite a lot of magic. A flexi arm which allows me to put light here or put light there or put light from the front or put light from the back. I like how simple this is. This is what I recommend at the moment when people come over to see me. Now, you can of course shoot pictures just using this light as usual. Frogs here, hey, ducks here. Of course, this can be done now. This is simple. Move it closer for brighter, move it further for darker, front light, light from the back, and so forth. But now, look, this light is on now. Level 2, level 3, red, red 2, Now it's on standby, yeah? The light's still on. If I hold it down, this light starts to flash. Now when this light starts to flash, let me show you what it does. It can be used as a strobe. This goes in there. This goes in there. And now, this little light, while I'm shooting this little frog, it is dark. I'm able to use it as a strobe. 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 So this is fantastic. I love how this works. And let's say, for example, I don't want to use it as a strobe. I can also use it with this adapter here. Look at it. This is adapter that goes onto the torch. First of all, we've got the snoot side. So if I slide this inside, it can become a sharper light. Or I can use a combination of the filters, colored filters. One, green, blue, or red. Okay, let's fix this up for you. Now let's turn on the light first. Okay. Oh. Okay. Now we're on light, yeah? So I put on this filter here, this attachment. And now I have a sharper light for more precise lighting. Or I can make it even. Let's do this without. Okay, so now I have a sharp light. I can make it even smaller, or I can play it with the colors. And I can also make it snoot again. Make it strobe again. So let's say, for example, I hold it until it starts flashing again. Now that's my focus light. I can make intensity, yeah? Okay, this is the smallest focus light. So if I put this on again, now I'm going with a very small light on my duct, and I should be able to make it flash. Yeah? So a TG is not meant to be this monster of a setup. Really, I see people with the Olympus TG with a big arm, Z240 here, Z240 here, S2000 in the middle with a snoot attached to it, then one more sticking out here for focus light. Oh, this is too much. Defeats the whole purpose of the TG being small, compact, and capable. So, just a quick video. If you like your TG, buy the nice housing. Keep it simple, so you're able to get into the corners that the big guys are not able to get into. Focus into the small holes. Alright, this is the Smart Focus 1000 lumens, 18650 batteries. Really convenient with the head adapter for the snoot, colored lights, and instead of carrying even a strobe, this ready for macro. Of course, don't say that, Tim, you're crazy. How can this be used for wide angle? Of course it cannot be used for wide angle, but it can do the job for macro on this normal small stuff. Perfect match.